everyone, this is Ruth the Forex Lady here with another video, and today we are going to be speaking about the weekly cycle. Now, how I do the weekly cycle is completely different because I take into consideration simple concepts which include how a candlestick is formed. So, when we look at candlesticks, how is the candlestick normally formed? We have the open of the candlestick, and then price is going to move in one direction. So let's say price moves up. And then what's going to happen? Price going to move back down, come back to the open, and then price is going to give us a beautiful body. And then price is going to pull all the way down. But it's not going to continue down. It's going to pull up a little bit to leave that wick, and then we're going to have the close of the candle. When you look at the markets, most of our candlesticks has an open, a close, a high, and a low. Now, we do in fact have variations of this. There are some candlesticks that don't have wicks and that kind of thing. But if you go back in history, most of your candlesticks has an open, a low, a high, and a close. And all four of these values tend to be different. Like I said, unless there are no wicks. If, for example, you have a bearish candle with no wick to the downside, it means that the close and the low would be the exact same value. Okay, so how does that tie into our weekly cycle? So if we are to go on a weekly chart, let me take off my quarter point. If we were to go on a weekly chart, let's look at GBPUSD for last week. What did we have? We have our open, and then it pulled down. After it pulled down right here, it formed the low of the week, and then it rose to form the close of the week. We had a little wick to the upside here, and then it pulled back. So let's go back in history and let's see exactly what happened last Monday. So it's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. So on Monday, what did we have? Price opened, right? So this was the open of Monday right here. And then price dropped. This would have given us what? This would have given us the wick of the candle. So it dropped, and then what did we have? We have price. So this was Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, what do we have on a Wednesday? Midweek reversal. So we had price rising Thursday, and then Friday, we formed the high of the week, which was this point here, and then it closed the week on this candle right here. So this was the high, and this was the close. Let's look at another pair. Let's see a pair like gold. Once again, we go on to the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, this was the high and this was the low. So let's go back to last week on gold. So last week on gold, what did we have? We have price opened at this point right here. And then what did we have? Price sold. Okay, now we have a bullish candle. So it opened here, then we sold. This was the low of the week. As you can see, we have the wicks forming here, and then we had price rising Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, price did a reset, and then we had Thursday, Friday, where we had the high of the week, and then price came and it closed somewhere around here. So as you can see, you have price starting at a point, pulling down to form the wick, and then moving to form the high, and then pulling back to form the close. Now, if we can identify these simple ideas, then we can definitely decide or have an idea as to what is taking place on a weekly cycle. Okay? So for example, right now, currently, let me delete these, delete these, delete these. Right now, currently, price is a little bearish on gold right now because gold opened here and then it pulled back a little bit. So it pulled back a little bit to the downside. Now, does this mean that gold is going to buy this week? Or does it mean that no, we don't know? But what we do know is that more times than not, price is going to open, and then the first day or the first couple of days is going to move in the opposite direction to form the wick on the weekly candle, and then it's going to move in the direction that it's really meant to move for that particular week to form that weekly body, and then it's going to pull back to form the high and then the close of the high or the low, sorry, and then form the close of that weekly candle. So when I think about the weekly cycle, that is what I think about. So if I come into the markets, and I know this happened the week before, where price actually made a significant move. That was the 26th to the 29th. Price was selling 26th to the 29th. Price was selling all week long. Price was selling, selling, selling. And when I saw the Friday, I said, no, price definitely needed to pull back because we needed to form the wick on the weekly candle. So if on the week you are at the absolute high or the absolute low on that particular week, look for some type of reversal coming into New York because there is a high probability, unless of course we are going to have no wick on that particular weekly candle, look for some type of reversal because price more times than not is going to form that wick on the weekly. So if you start to think about how a candlestick is actually formed, it's going to help when it comes to you thinking about the weekly cycle. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. We are almost at 200 subscribers and I'm super excited. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.